Our skin is always changing, and therefore so is our skincare routines. Join me for the next few minutes in this video as I walk you through the steps of my current and updated routine. I am coming to you today with a bare face. All I have on is some SPF, which I'm going to the beach as soon as I finish this, but I wanted you to be able to see my skin, not makeup, not product over it, but my skin. So again, I do have on some SPF. Other than that though, this is me. For my skin, for what I'm needing, I have three main goals for my skincare. I'm looking for hydration, moisturization, and a little bit of anti-aging. Getting on up there, so it's time to start incorporating some anti-aging products. Now for all of my visual learners watching, I am going to insert some charts here for you, just that way you can kind of see a visual of everything that I'm going to lay out for you today. So the easiest portion of my routine is going to be the morning routine. This is going to be pretty much the same every day of the week. First, I start out with a vitamin C serum, which I don't have here with you today. I'm actually out. Again, once I finish this video, after going to the beach, I got to go to the store. But I really like the Advanced Clinicals vitamin C. I do have a video on it. So if you'd like a more in-depth look on that one, then I will go ahead and link that review video in the eye as well as the description down below. I will then follow it up with my L'Oreal Infallible Hyaluronic Acid. This is a 1.5 pure hyaluronic acid. This one is the travel size, but as you can see, I've gone through half of it already. This one is definitely going to be a repurchase, and I will be purchasing the full size. But this one, my skin is so dry, I need the hydration. Hyaluronic acid, as we all know, is great for doing that. So this one is going to be in my routine all the time. The skin on my face can be sensitive, so the moisturizer that I use is going to be this Vanicream Daily Facial Moisturizer. This one again has hyaluronic acid, which I'm not worried about mixing the two. I'm not worried about that, and ceramides. This one is for sensitive skin. It's free of dyes, fragrance, masking fragrance, no lanolin, parabens, and formaldehyde releasers. It is gluten-free, and it's not supposed to clog your pores. This one I did see recommended by Dr. SPF on TikTok, and it was again recommended for sensitive skin. This one I really like for the morning times. It's not anything too heavy. Again, no smell to it. You just put it on and go about your day. And when it comes to the nighttime routine, that's where we switch things up. So again, I have another chart for you here. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I take a glycolic acid, which I use the Pixie Glow Tonic. That's just going to lightly exfoliate your face, kind of brighten the skin a little bit. Then I'm going to go back with my hyaluronic acid for that hydration. For the moisturizer, I take this La Roche-Posay Double Repair Facial Moisturizer. This one has ceramide 3 plus niacinamide. One peeve I have about this is that it does not have the ingredients on the packaging here, nor does it have it on the actual box packaging. I actually kept that for you, so let me get that real quick. So here I have the actual box packaging. Nowhere on here are the ingredients listed. You actually have to go online to find the ingredients. Not that there's anything that I necessarily saw wrong in here. It's just a little bit peevy, especially when with skincare you don't want to mix certain ingredients at the same time. To have to go online to look for them, it's kind of a pain, especially when you have all this real estate here. You could have easily put the ingredients on the packaging. Now for Tuesday and Wednesdays, that's where some anti-aging is going to come in. So again, hyaluronic acid, give you that hydration. Then I go in with my Olay Retinol 24 plus peptide. So when I was looking at retinols, I've used Neutrogena Rapid Wrinkle Repair years ago. But then I tried the one in the same line from L'Oreal, this retinol. It was way too strong for my skin. Could not handle it. So of course I went to YouTube looking for retinols, and I came across the YouTube page for Doctorly. They broke down all sorts of retinols into each category, which you would need for sensitive skin, what you would need for oily skin. They broke it all down for you. So of course what they recommended, especially for sensitive skin, is a way to incorporate that retinol with the moisturizer, and this is one of the ones that they recommended, so I tried it. Of course, with retinol, you want to start out slowly and build your tolerance a little bit. So far, I have not had any problems with this one. Definitely not like with the L'Oreal. So this one's probably a lower concentrate, which is totally fine with me. I'm able to tolerate it and probably build up the tolerance as I'm using it. I do want to mention that this one is fragrance free, trying to keep some of that irritation down, especially on my sensitive skin. Now we've gone through our weekday routine. Let's get to the weekends, because this is when I have a little bit more time on my hands. I can go a little bit of an extra step. Again, the mornings are going to be the same as those nighttime routines that are going to be changing once again. And this is when I slug. If you have never heard of slugging, then go ahead and look that one up. But basically, it's when you're putting a thick occlusive over your skincare to kind of create that barrier and lock it in. One thing that I have learned, again, from Dr. Lee and other dermatologists online, is that you don't want to slug over active ingredients. So don't put them over your glycolic acid. Don't put them over your retinol. You don't want to do that. So what I do is I take my collagen cream that I have been using for years. Again, I have a dedicated video I can share with you if you want to see more about that one. But I take this one, put it all over, and then for my occlusive, another recommendation from Dr. Lee here on YouTube is going to be the Aquaphor Healing Ointment. This one, again, it creates that barrier, but there's just a little bit of hydration to it as well. And a little bit goes a long way. You don't need to use a lot, so that tells you this tub is going to last for years. I don't even know, is there an expiration date on this? Yes, there is. So this one goes bad in 2024. There's no way I'm going to use this by 2024. So how am I making these products work for me and hit those 3 points that I want out of my skincare? Hyaluronic acid is bringing me that hydration. My 2 facial moisturizers are bringing that moisture. Glycolic acid and retinol are helping with anti-aging. My occlusive is locking this in on the weekends. Now, something that I didn't really include are SPFs, but the ones that I use are going to be the e.l.f. Wow Glow. That is what I'm wearing today. Again, because I'm going to the beach, I want just a little bit of glow. So that is what I have on today. I also use this Hawaiian Tropic Weightless Hydration Face Sunscreen. Both of these are going to be chemical sunscreens. I do have shorts on these if you'd like to check those out. But one that I've really been wanting to try is the CeraVe Tinted Moisturizer, because that one is a mineral sunscreen. I kind of like the properties of mineral versus chemical, but those usually leave that white cast on your face, which none of us really want. So this one is supposed to be tinted, and I'm curious to see how that one works. I will be doing a short of that CeraVe tinted sunscreen, so make sure that you are subscribed for that. If you would like to see the shorts on the e.l.f. and the Hawaiian Tropics, then you can click on either of those videos here on the screen. Go ahead and subscribe, that way I can see you in the next video, where I hope to see you there. Bye.